And that's what also is my main purpose. I'm not doing this because I'm thinking I'm cool. I'm doing this because I just want to inspire and motivate people with these things that I do. Get to the gym, and also I always say, build yourself. Build a strong character that you can be proud of. I just turned 30, but we have only so much limited time here.
Joe Lindner was on a meteoric rise as a fitness influencer.
It breaks my heart to inform you that Joe Lindner, better known as Joesthetics, has passed away.
His unexpected death at the age of 30 was a shock to everyone. But let's rewind a bit and look at how Joe became so influential.
When did you start lifting weights, and when did you realize you had an amazing physique that could go somewhere?
I'm a sportsman since day one, bro. I'm the ultimate athlete, I swear, man. And then I was once finding myself with doing bicycle riding. I would do the stunt tricks, dirt bike stuff like these guys with the motocross do, where you do backflips and shit. Yeah, I go to some competitions and do quite well, but ultimately injure myself while practicing new tricks. And then I was hurting my knee, and that then got me into starting rehab, which means my physio said I need to go to the gym a bit, do some exercises for legs just to get your knee going again. And then, I was joining the gym, and then I was liking that a lot, bro. So back in the days, I would work a normal job like everyone. After that, my Instagram thing went bigger, and that's why when I started to think about maybe I should do this full time.
I know his goal was to be the #1 fitness influencer, which is a lot different than a lot of people's goals. A lot of people want to be Mr. Olympia. They want to be a classic physique champion, men's physique champion, bodybuilding champion. He loved social media. He loved to perform. He had over 8 million followers.
And he watches the analytics. He was the most obsessed person I've ever seen with Instagram, and such a hard worker. It wasn't just luck how he built up his influence. It was hard work on his body, and then also hard work on the social media itself. And he was a master of the algorithm. He was very careful of what he said.
He was known for doing this thing with his chest where he'd reach out his hands to the side and he would make his pec fibers kind of twitch.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything?
And there the alien game thing kind of happened. And then we took video of that. I upload this one and it just blows up like crazy.
Joe's approachable and larger-than-life personality was contagious.
He is such a genuine, kind person. The guy is a global celebrity essentially, and treats everyone the same, regardless if it is, you're an influencer too with, big reach or whatever, or it is somebody that, he used to work within a company years ago kind of thing. He treats everyone as equals and respectfully, and that was cool to me.
Very vibrant, uplifting, polarizing frequency that lifted up millions of people around the world.
He was, by all accounts, an incredibly positive man. Somebody who inspired a lot of people. Somebody who seemed to be a giver in this industry. Kind, wanted others to succeed. Already making him an anomaly in this industry, sadly, but truthfully.
He had one of the best physiques in the world.
When I walk outside here in public, people would be staring at me all the time. And I'm not even that crazy big, but it has never been my goal to be a Mr. Olympia competitor. I want to look aesthetic.
This guy is amazing. He has one of the freakiest physiques on Instagram. If you haven't checked him out, please do so. It's impressive. It's extremely impressive. He has pro-level shreddedness, okay? I'm talking sub 5% body fat year-round.
Joe definitely took the diet, obviously, to the extreme. I don't think people understand how hard it is to look like that. He looked like that all the time. It was crazy. Insanely hard discipline, showcased year after year after year.
I'm suffering so badly, man. I'm using the minimum amount of drugs you can imagine, and I'm looking that good. It's just how are you doing it? It's I suffer so much. I do so much cardio. I'm so strict with my food. You guys have no idea.
And he was open and honest about his PED usage.
Yeah, I try to be transparent as much as I can. Yeah. To be honest, I did all kinds of crazy shit, let's say, in the past and stuff. Yeah. I've tried different dosages. The highest kind of test that I ever ran was 750. Not that I didn't try all the things. I remember trying Tren, but this was just horrible shit, bro. Having these sweats, bad skin, bad libido, being a grumpy man, looking maybe good, but for me personally, so I was like, hey, I don't do these competitions, so I personally, why should I bother?
In addition, Joe consumed a lot of coffee.
I believe he said at one point he was drinking 4 liters a day. And if the coffee had a lot of caffeine, which is a stimulant, this can dramatically reduce your appetite.
His high usage of stimulants was one potential cause of death that people speculated.
So coffee is a diuretic and a stimulant. And coffee, even though it's like this natural thing that everyone drinks and everyone socially accepts, is tons of caffeine. So the amount of coffee he was consuming is the equivalent of like 12 to 14 cups of coffee a day. So his metabolic rate through the roof, stimulant through the roof.
So the coffee for me is a real diet hack, bro. It helps me to control my cravings, it tastes sweet, it has low calories, and it's decaf. It is everything is always decaf, bro. Don't drink that much coffee, man.
Another was the government supplement.
Did you get the vax?
I got the vaccine.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Even 4.
Really?
Yeah. Also, I was in this place, we don't need to say where it is exactly, but I was there and my friends said like, we can get it, you should get it, man. And I'm like...
You got peer pressured into the vax?
Yeah, kind of.
Is that what you're saying?
And when I think about it later on, I'm like, what did I do, man? But I did blood cleaning twice after all this. I did a plasmapheresis with taking out heavy metals and all that stuff. Oh man, yeah, I did all this. I don't know, this is too controversial probably to say this.
Wait, no, say it.
I went to the doctor and I did my blood work again because I take my blood work all the time. And then I show it to the doctor and we kind of see these particles and I'm like, what is this? And then they all
No way,
this is
Shut the fuck up.
This is from this. And I'm like, oh my God. And then I show it to another of my friends and there's all kind of hidden websites that you can't get to, but it's like the dark media kind of web. And there's...
That appearance on Bradley Martin's podcast was from June 7th, 2023. He died on June 30th. So naturally, the clip went viral with a lot of people speculating about the cause.
And I know when people die, everyone's first thing is, why? I asked Nick myself, why did he die? What happened to him? 30 years old, he was in shape. And he wasn't one of the big bodybuilders, he's very lean.
The cause of his death was an aneurysm, according to his girlfriend who was with him when it happened. So what is the legacy that Joe Lindner left behind?
So, if I seem a little bit erect this week, no, you don't.
I did not know Joe Lindner. I never met him. I never spoke to him. I never had a text message conversation with him, nothing. I knew who he was. I think everybody did.
Joel Lindner was loved by millions of fans. He never had anything bad to say about anyone. Loved this guy. He was a great guy. Sad to see him go.
And the one thing that they always shared with me every time I ever asked anything about him, they always said he was such a nice guy.
Even though he's gone, his videos still motivate and inspire people to live better lives.